note that there is a lower end. So when you're trying to balance, it might be a little bit harder. So we're going to run the basics of Bassadanza. Comfortable with all the footwork, music, the choreography that we're going to be learning is just really short. It's called Bassadanza Catalina. And this is a dance that I have purchased for a friend. I was pregnant. She liked dance, but maybe to be in her brain, and obviously maybe we chose to go to her dance. So I created a very short, simple dance. We only have 5 steps. The name of the dance is turn it back to back. And then there's a shift. There's no music to sing. That is the energy. They add on dance to dancing tonight. Decide to join me right there. So dancing is just walking. Okay? Any form of dance. The base form of dance is just walking. And in this tempo, in 6/4 meter, we'll be walking like this. 1, 2, 4. So we walk in line and walking slowly. So what I would like us to do, sorry, I'm dressed for an affair that happens right after this one, so I'm running way more late than I can do this, but not dance, but to teach. So we're just going to walk down the floor. I'm going to show you these basic walking steps from the second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice there's a pause between each one. So there's a moment of movement and a moment of non-movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do that walking just up the floor, down the floor. 6 for nothing. 6 for nothing means you do nothing wrong. So I'm not always, but let's go ahead and get a habit of doing it. Because 85% of the sequences will start with it. And of course, we have to hear the pair section. In not being, our right foot under the street. 6 for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step. 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 1 for 2. 1. Not really look at you, just observe and see if there's any smooth things out. So we get on our right foot front 3, 6 for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Brilliant. Okay, back to the other side. So a couple of things that will help. Is we're always dancing on the front halves of our feet in these sports. Because shoes in this era have no soles. And they have soles, but they don't have hard soles. They've got soft, flexible soles. There's nothing on your heel. So we always want to walk our toe, 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 not heel. Now that does not mean that we're walking up here. This isn't counter-dimension right? But it just means that the weight is on the front halves of our feet. And that our heels don't really ever touch the ground. Flirt with the ground. They're welcome to flirt as much as they want, but it should be a non-touching relationship. Now, obviously, if you have some kind of medical condition or some kind of situation in your joints that requires you to absolutely walk your toe, do that. But it's just going to be a little bit right? And also, the nice thing about dancing on the front halves of your feet, less friction, so it's less effort. We always like that. The other thing is that we want our chest to go with our feet. So we don't want our weight to lean back. We want our weight to be in line with our feet. So that as we step, our chest comes with it. So not this, but this. So I'm actually going to just do those walking steps. Those walking steps called senti. In English, they're called zippy. As in 15th century, in German they're called zippy. In English, they're called singular, or singulus, or some. that little pretty, the melody, that beautiful melody is equally important. Dancers need that. It gives you more information about the dance channel. But this one's low. So that's where let's go ahead and now step. Now really pause. Step. 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 Okay, so everyone please up for. So I say nothing, I mean step. And here's one of the reasons is that my leg is actually giving frame to my skirt. So this is what you should be wearing to dance kind of actually or the skirts are going to down so part of the dance. So I really want you to focus on the leading beat, not looking for it alone. Ready, and step, 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 questions? Okay, so now I would like to go ahead and add which also makes it harder to do this, right? Once you start raising the lower, you're trying to rest that up and about face. Okay, I'm going to ask you to move up the floor now, and I will watch from behind casually in a completely neutral fashion, observing for any way that I can see in dancing. Ready, and I want to try to keep my knees straightish, right? So we're not, this isn't a martial art. I know in martial arts, we walk like this, right? So between our legs. Like straight. So the thing that's raising and lowering is not your knees, it's your foot, actually. So I want everyone to just put their feet under you. And actually, this all always goes in the legs. So all raising and lowering is 100% from not from your knees. And then also your legs. So that when you're walking, in German, and it's called so this is not just two singles together. That is just called two singles. A double is actually a sequence of steps, and it consists of 3 steps and a pause. I'll demonstrate it. This is what a double looks like. At this tempo, in this Bassadanza, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it looks like this. Step, step, step. So it's 3 steps and a pause. First, let's get to the rhythm. So rhythm is similar on the right. That's what you're thinking about it all. So when you're doing a double, you really feel that separation. So the rhythm is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the double step, step, step. Let's go ahead and clap that together. Ready? And step, step, step. Now, let us put that into our feet. So put it coming up your right foot. Let's just gently, without damaging your feet, start that rhythm out. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Okay, very nice. Now, let's move that forward. We're going to move down the floor. So forward and place your weight on your right foot. Your left foot is free. 6 for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step, 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 pause. Step, step, step. Step, 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 pause. Step, 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 pause. Step, 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 pause. Step, 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 pause. Step, step, pause. Okay, so a couple of things to know. No heel toe walking. You don't want to walk heel toe in and walk on the front halves of our feet. Even here. Because these are the shoes you would be wearing, men and women. See that thick sole? No, you don't. These are super flexible. I can do anything without needing to flip either a front or a shoe. Because so, when we're doing these levels, we want to make sure on the front side of the and we want that pause. So we want 3 steps and a neck. Because then you know exactly what foot comes next. You actually put that pause in there. Which foot comes next? Right. It has to be the right. I would really plug it right to my left foot go, but it's going to be the right.
So you have to not use that one. You want
So, when you're doing a double with any step,
around outside of the circle, like
commit each step forward so that at any moment you can easily pick up the other foot. So let's go ahead and try the double again, going upward. It's upward this time. We're using our right foot, left foot is free. Ready, and step, step, step. Step, step, step. Step, step, step. Step, Questions about the double? We haven't gotten there yet. We're not there yet. You're not ready for the rise and fall yet. There will be a rise and a fall maybe before raising in it eventually. Okay, so I'm going to put the music on, and we're just going to do doubles down the floor to the music. So again, we're not going to listen to music. It's terrible. I'd actually put in what's called. This is what I have. Okay. So just for a moment, this is how this looks first. Just listening. Step, step, step. Step, step, step. Step. Yes. Yeah, so we'll talk about spacing. There's a good question. So the question is about spacing. And actually spacing is variable based on your situation and your partner. So literally one of the arts of dancing is learning to divide it up. So a double could be I can really make it 4. I can really stride it out. And both of those are legitimate executions of the novel. It depends on how much space you have and also your partner's size. So if you have a tall, lanky gentleman like that, and a senior lady like that dancing together, it would be nice if the tall gentleman wouldn't drag her across the floor like a but it would also be nice if the petite lady worked a little bit to just lengthen her stride and see how much she would so give it. Did that answer your question? Okay. So let's go ahead and go up the floor. And some of you were asking about the rising and lowering. Some of you did not love when I saw it in your eyes. So let's go ahead and try that. What we're going to do is we're going to rise to the double and then lower it like this. Ready? So you go up, lower. So you'll feel this in your class. You're going to try. This is a beginner class. But we're going to try.
We're going to go. Hey, you want to freeze it? We're going to go take Paul by first. Or are you not? Or do you not like sugar?
Exactly. It's like double. Okay, so with the double, 2 things.
It's like right there. Really fast.
Especially the beginning of the second step. It's going to be shorter than the other two. So think of it not just as slow, but possibly as long, short, long. This is what I mean. Long. So you end up getting kind of, this is at the beginner level. This is kind of beginner stuff. Long, short, long, short. The other thing is only 3 steps and then nothing. Leave that other foot behind. Left, right, left. So it stays behind. Now, right, left. So make a very intentional effort to only do 3 steps and nothing. Actually doing 4 steps in this double is an advanced level double, so we're not there yet. There are doubles where literally you're stepping on every step. This is the whole thing. So let's start again, going down the hall. And what I should forget the rising and lowering. If you want to do the rising and lowering and you're there, great, do it. If you're still just thinking out 3 steps in the pause, focus on that. So, lead us in our right foot left on the screen, ready, and left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, so now do these motions. We can do these singles and doubles together, like in a sequence. So we're now going to combine our singles of 7 beat and our dope beat, our singles and our doubles. We're going to do 2 singles and 2 doubles. I'll demonstrate that. Let's see this. Single, single, double, 3, double, 2. And that's why it's very important to make sure the foot that isn't active stays inactive until it's time. Because if that inactive foot gets active too early, let me demonstrate. This can end up happening. You don't know what foot should go. And then on the double, left, right, left. And it's just like you're walking, which is fine, and if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to stop you. But there's not many moments in dance where you can actually pause and catch your breath, take it when it comes. Right? Okay, let's go ahead and do 2 singles, 2 doubles up the hall. And I think we can probably get two sequences out of this floor space. So weight is in our right foot, left foot is straight. 2 singles, 2 doubles, ready, and single, single, double, 3, double, 2, 3. Again. right foot, left foot is free. And you, by learning this sequence, you've learned 70% of the dance. So, congratulations. Weight is on your right foot, left foot is free. Ready, and single, single, double, double, 2, 3, and single, single, double, double. Very nice, everybody. Fantastic. Okay. Let's do it one more time. This time with actual music, so it's not just my melodic rap without this is a very special. This is no meat. This is every time. Ready and single, single, double, double, 3 again, 2 singles, 2 doubles. Yeah, very nice, everyone. Try it again. Both bodies down the floor. Focus on our right foot, left foot is free. And single, single, double, double, 2, single, single, double, 2, 3, double. Very nice. Okay, let's have everyone face up. So I can see that many of you are looking for something to do with your arms and your hands. What's going on here? Well, as you can see, I've got skirts to manage. You've got plenty of skirts to manage. So when you're here into all the layers, you no longer ask that am I managing. Those are like, you're paying attention to me. That's what you're doing. Also, one hand will only be with a person, right? So we will eventually take hands with a human, and you will feel what it's like to have an appendage on your appendage. But further now, whenever you're wondering about the all my answer is always clothing management. Because in this era, men and women, most men and women are wearing both luminous and men too, in many cases down to the ground. Because that's well, bringing $3,000 of cloth on your body and I didn't know that, obviously. So that answers the question of what you would normally do. But since none of you are, and one of the few things you're probably dragging ball, what should you do then? Just let the all the hands become natural. And just let it hang. But also don't let it hang on your face. Give it a little bit of definition. So just a slight like tension. Keep your shoulders square and back. So if I had a person here, so it depends on who you are. If you're a leader, you're on the left and your partner is on the right. So in general, especially in the 15th century, the left is the lead position, the right is the follower position. And often, and nearly always, it starts out with the men on the left and the ladies on the right, but there are very many dances where the second time through the fellow is swap. And literally the instructions say something like, and the men send the women forward, which means the women are now. So it depends. Like your hands will nearly always be between you. There are also dances that are for three people. There are dances for lines. So you might sometimes have a human on each. And then the answer to the question of what do I do with my hands is answered for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do the 2 singles and 2 doubles up with the actually we're going to append. We're at the appending point. By which I mean, let's go ahead and form couples. So find a partner. Okay, so and gentlemen, partner up. You guys are going to talk about strategy and intrigue and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so hands in this in pretty much any era before Hollywood are here. So they just kind of naturally low. And that's so that here's the thing: if you put your hands here, you actually can't get very close to your partner. So your hands should be down here. Your hand should be down here. The leader, your hand is here. Follower, your hand just slots in on top like that. Try not to grab the back of your partner's hand with your thumb in some sort of panic. I know sometimes learning any dance can be anxiety inducing, but endeavor not to injure each other in any way. So, the reason that I want your hands should be here also, it's much easier, believe it or not, to maintain a connection if your arms are like this than if your arms are like this. It's much harder side by side, right? For you to actually keep an elastic connection. When your hand's down here, I want you to just kind of tense the muscles in your forearm and your bicep. Just put a little bit of tension there, and a little bit of tension in your hands, so you're not floppy needles. And what I want you to do right now, both of you, is I just want you to lean either a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. And your partner should feel that. That should get transient, right? Nothing dramatic. But you should have enough connection that you can feel that. But the connection should also be elastic, right? It shouldn't be gangrene inducing. So make sure that it's kind of like a rubber band, right? So this is, and we really just want to be able to feel each other. And the benefit of this, if one of you forgets what's happening, you have this perfect connection. And it's great, it's fantastic. You just let yourself be carried forward. But if you have noodle arms and you forget it, then somebody once again, we're back to decimal. So working, feeling this elastic connection. Let's now do 2 singles and 2 doubles. Twice, just because we have that much floor up the hall to practice that. And just to feel what it's like to now move with someone else. It's going to feel different. Weight isn't alright with the it's 3, 6 for nothing. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Single. Single. Double. Double. That figure about face is actually called a mezzavolta, just so you know, half turn. Same turn in fighting, used by master swordsmen actually. Okay, let's try again, moving this way. 4 for nothing, or 6 for nothing, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Serious single, single, double. 2, 3, double. 2, 3, again. So try to keep your hands from rising up. Also, this is a terrible thing to do with your wrist. Have your hand like this, you're going to actually strain the tendons across your wrist. You really have to use this stable. And also, this actually, if you like your partner, I'm not saying you have to, but it's a good idea to not load them anyway. Then when your hands are lower, you can actually get closer. See, look, watch. Hands up here, there's a barrier between us. Hands down here, there's nothing stopping. Shoulders potentially right during a dance. Just putting that out there. Okay, questions? Okay, so now, don't just move forwards or backwards. We can actually move laterally. So we can move sideways. So we have sideways equivalents of singles and doubles. In terms of timing, the sideways equivalent of the single is called a continenza. Say it with me. Continenza. Like the word continent, the cognate of the word continent. Trivia, does anyone know why the continents we call continents? So they were called continents because the word continent is something that does not exist. And the assumption, as we understand it in this life, these massive land masses never move, she said. So that is why they are called continents. Are you any of you familiar with the term incontinence? It's where everything moves all the time without control. So a continenza, by its definition, does not move. It does not travel. So a continenza is really just a sexy swaying step. So weight is in our right foot, left foot is free. This is what it looks like. It doesn't you to pay close attention to how far my feet do not move. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't actually lift my feet up. So it is not this. It's just raising and lowering your weight from one foot to the other. It's described actually in one source as the treading of the bellows. Have any of you seen bellows being trodden by a poor apprentice in a blacksmith? Giant bellows. This poor bastard is on them, stepping back and forth to blow the bellows. Yeah, to actually get the bellows to make the furnace hot enough to sneak it up. And so, if you step sideways over bellows, the evening happens. You took over. Yes, exactly. You need to stay on your bellows. So the emphasis here is stay on your bellows. Now, again, the raising and lowering is not coming from my knees. It's coming from my feet and calves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 1, 2. And then we can add a little shoulder to it. So as you sway right with your right shoulder there, left with the left. Just a little bit. Nothing dramatic. I don't want to see any of this. Not the line to the shoulder change. None of that. So just sort of sexily swaying back and forth. And you can determine what sexy is for your person. So the timing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So generally these come in pairs and they do it this way. So you only do 2 of them.
You know you want
At the end of which
I've
you're
done it to
reaching
everyone.
back on your right foot. So let's lower weight on our right foot.
I swear to God, I'll be sitting.
Right.
All right, that's more.
Questions
I'm
about
using them for.
I'm sorry. I almost never do. So when you are resting, if you know that you have then of course you can absolutely but now that you're asking me about that, now I'm paying attention. Right now, you don't understand here, the weight is still on the front. But that's because I haven't been doing it for years. As a beginner dancer, I don't expect you to do all the so yeah, especially if you need it and you want to put it on rest, if you have that moment of doing nothing, you can take it. But this dance doesn't have that, so you know she's there. Okay, are there questions about the dancing?
Good morning.
There seems to be a lot of laughter happening. Okay, so now it's the double and we get loud.
I noticed it one more.
So that's how we get to forward. Instead, we're now going to take that sideways. And I'm going to use the beautiful graph to demonstrate how far this does not really move. So if I start here on this finger, this is what I'm going to do. So I don't really cover that much space. We're not punching it down on the sand. So I don't want to see this. It's a relatively small motion. Left, right, left.
There's a sign.
So the timing of the line is just like
Several sides.
That 3 foot in so that my weight is entirely here. Then to the right, I step right, left, step right. So this really does require on the front half of your face. Try to do it flat on the way. It's looking very awkward. Let's go ahead and try it. Ladies and ready to go to the street. 6 for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, right. Let's go ahead and do raise a left. So the Catalina end up being sort of let's go ahead and try that. We just ready, and under appraisal also, you can involve your shoulders further. Again, I don't want to see it. When I go right, I kind of bring my right shoulder forward and bring it back. When I go left, I bring my left shoulder back. But if you're comfortable, if you like, you can add some weight. But what I don't want to see is we're not trying to give them shoulder check. Talking about how we face it. Okay. That will be represented. Well, basically, all pieces of the dance except movement in any social dance, and that is what's called in English and in French, in Italian, in this style,
Wow, you came by the camp last night.
Yes, I did.
Yes. How are you all doing today?
How are you?
Excellent.
Enjoying this weather.
Oh God, yes. Last week was brutal.
Yeah, we didn't come till last night, so.
Yeah, I remember you saying, being jealous. Tried to get you to play poke, and you don't remember me.
only lower yourself and successfully return. So it's no good if you miss the floor and stay on the floor. So everyone does this, men and women. And it takes one bar of music. Yeah, we're not really music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me demonstrate how that looks with the music.
I definitely overestimated the amount of thread I needed for this.
Too much.
Way too much.
3 counts down, so it's not as slow as you think. So we're standing next to each other. So you can, of course, perform your reverence, but it's better if you do it together. So what we do is we form a social beat. We don't really at each other. Our hands form.
You want to join in on the dance?
I just would have walked. I wanted to see what it was about.
This is one of the easiest ones.
Yeah?
Period. She actually designed this one specifically for a friend of ours when she was very, very, very pregnant
Oh, okay.
and still wanted to dance.
Remember, this is really bad. This position. Okay. Okay, I'm going to actually have the current followers as our your follower, your follower, your follower. Change those, please. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and take hands with our new partner. Nice. Okay. So let's practice that Riverenza again. Ready? The Riverenza, you should be slightly facing your partner. Remember social distancing, left to right, back. Very nice. Let's go ahead and at that space, you have one more minute. Again, starts with those reprise and reprise. And then two singles, two doubles, and we end with the rubber. Let's go ahead and try that without music first. So taking hands with your partner, starting with the reprise left and right, 6 for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 2, 3, Continenza, left, right, 2 singles, single, single, double, double, and reverse. So you can see why it's important that your feet be correct. Let's try it one more time, but first we're going to have the followers, we're going to have you two switch. Yep, you're now a follower. Yep. We're going to have the followers rotate one this way. This way. And you can come up here. Yep, very good. Okay. Remember, hands low. Okay. So, we're crazy left and right. Back and we're crazy left and right. Continenza. 2 singles, 2 doubles. Ready, tap. Left, right, Continenza, left, right, 2 singles, single, single, double, 3, double, 3 Riverenza, 1. Got it. Okay. 3 cover break, and then we're going to do it to reach. Okay, are there questions? Are there questions? So basically, this style of dance was a way to be able to flirt without sweating. But it was also a way to show how out you are, how soft you are, as both a man and a woman. The dance floor was also a marriage. This is where mamas would actually go and look for suitable brides for their sons. Because if you could dance, if you're athletic, and you could show yourself well on the dance floor, the thought was, well, you're athletic, you have to give birth to 7 children. So dancing, yes, it absolutely had a fun social aspect, and they danced privately as well. They also danced at late at night in private chambers. They danced, unofficially, but at the official balls, that was a big deal. Okay, please take a Now, we're going to do it just up the floor a couple of times with music, and then I'm going to stop and reset you and brush you dance around the floor to the way. So we're just going to do a little test run with the music. If there's any panicked expressions, I'll fix it. Okay, so recap. Dance starts with what?
Mark.
Okay. Yes, the sideways thing, perfect. I love, no, that's great. Fantastic. Whatever works, rephrase. Rephrase. Rephrase left and right, followed by consonants, and then what happens? Hook two singles, two doubles. Yes, good. All I don't, if this is not in Italian or French class, I don't expect you to have to learn another way. However you score it in your brain. Okay, so, here you say left and right, Continenza, two singles, two doubles. And we're going to start right on the music, so there'll be 6 drum beats. Actually, whenever you just move along with us. Just scoot up the floor to be close to it.
The gazelles were moving away from you.
Okay, the gazelles are moving. So there'll be 6 drum beats, 6 very quick drum beats, and then 2 little pickups. Raise it, left and right, sideways. And left, 2, 3. Right, 2, 3. Continenza.
Like I said, you don't have to get into your butt. That is very possible. Down by 2 more, right?
Raise the left and right, left.
There's a version of the pipe. So we say one. With the third.
Pass. Okay.
Looking at your
Arrange yourselves around the floor in a counterclockwise rotation. Yeah, one couple not too close to the others. Yeah, facing this way, exactly. With your partner. Okay.
I'm gonna give you
And now we're going to dance the full dance. That's it. That's it. You're going to do your perfect ending.
what are you up to?
I am trying to make this to where we can actually hang it around the stick it up under the
Raise
and
them.
there's
2,
the end of
3.
it.
Raise them. 2, 3. Continenza. Left. Right. 2 singles. Single. Single. Double. 2, 3. Double. 2, 3. Reverse.
Tumi's the house.
Raise left. Left.
So lucky for
2, 3. Right. 2, 3. Continenza.
So you know best. Let's see, what are your dice?
Single. Double.
This must be like a practice thing?
Yeah, so you can choose what the two points are doing without them having to
That's right.
You go, okay, you're going to your choice. Sorry.
You have to make a choice.
Of course I will make a choice. Yeah, right here.
Right.
Plus someone will go and say, okay, one has to be
2 singles. 2 doubles.
then turn it this way.
Double.
We have separate dice for the players.
From the reprise, left. Right. Continenza. And super guys. Single. Single. Double.
Stefano, you look familiar. Sophia the Orange.
Where you are.
I went out of Atlanta, but I'm a big dancer, so. This really look familiar. I've been a big fan of Judas for a long time. You are a lucky man. So, you are the one that has taken her all over the world.
Raise it.
So she's actually in. There's a 7.
On the field guide, yeah.
After a year,
It was an officer today. Do you have anybody interview? Far enough? Both of them are there?
so
By the way, they're going to do a person. So.
Yeah, the vigil elevation, yeah.
But I promise it will get better. Okay, any questions?
Fiery 150.
Yes, this Master Albrecht, avatar of this.
I think she's about to. She's speaking.
So I have I have lots of classes online, dance tutorials that you can follow, getting rest, and creative lessons. You can definitely follow up and practice my things. Otherwise, I hope to see you at my tonight.
You are your awesome self.
Amazing live music.
You have
There'll be
excellent
people
taste
dressed
in
in different colors, not just red and gold. Please come and eat my food, dance my dances, and party the night away with me tonight, 9 p.m. onwards. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Oh yay! Oh yay! Here it opens the court of the Majesties of Valencia, Auburn,